Republicans specifically face a choice after Charlie Kirk's assassination. Democrats made their choice. I was in Phoenix for the funeral. There wasn't a single elected Democrat that we know of who showed up. Not even the senators from Arizona for their own constituent showed up. So Democrats have made their choice. But now Republicans have a choice. They can choose either unity or division, not with Democrats, but with themselves. So I was in the crowd on Sunday. You might have watched our coverage here, covering what was the most remarkable moment in modern American politics. The last time there was an event in a football stadium for a president or presidential candidate, a political event, was 2008 with Obama, the columns in Denver. I was there. It didn't hold a candle to this. Charlie Kirk's memorial achieved the impossible, the merging of faith and politics together. J.D. Vance says this wasn't a funeral, it was a revival. And he was right. Republicans have long sought that merging of faith and politics. But Charlie Kirk actually did it. Not Donald Trump, not George Bush, not Mitt Romney, Charlie Kirk. He was killed at 33 years old for it. And then at the service yesterday, his wife spoke.
He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. I forgive him. I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do. The answer to hate is not hate.
You can choose to have that part of the Christian faith in your heart or not. That is entirely up to you. But if you want to talk about what we need more of in America, the answer to hate is not hate is the answer to so many of the problems in America. When she forgave her husband's assassin, there was a wave that came over me. I couldn't help it. Admiration, sadness, an intense need to cry, an almost physical sickness at the pain of this young widow and mother. It could have been my wife. I am still in awe of her and what happened there. And you could feel, you weren't there, that's why people go to these events, that's why reporters go. You could feel the entire football stadium, all 70,000, gasp at her grace. And then you heard them rise with respectful applause. I'll never forget it as long as I live, just like going to war. So that was Erica Kirk. And then Donald Trump got up. And to be fair, it was an impossible speech to follow. 90,000 people came to the memorial and another 100 million watched it on TV because of Charlie Kirk, not because of Donald Trump. And the president didn't seem to understand that. Quickly, Trump's speech became a rally for him, not a eulogy for Charlie. It became about everything Charlie Kirk wasn't.
He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
You could tell where Trump went off the teleprompter there. And shortly after that, people began to leave, and not just a few people. I posted this video on social media. When Erica Kirk was talking, all of those seats were full, all of them. You can see people walking out during Trump's speech. When Trump finished, it was less than half full. Charlie Kirk's assassination was a watershed moment for conservatives, and it brought together more than just Republicans. It brought together commonly minded, decent Americans because they felt they themselves were under attack.
It was an assault on our most sacred liberties and God-given rights. The gun was pointed at him, but the bullet was aimed at all of us.
Trump was right. That entire crowd felt like they were all Charlie Kirk. That's why people camped out overnight. They drove halfway across the country just to be there because the assassin tried to silence their champion. But Turning Point USA and MAGA are not the same thing. Kirk brought those two groups together. And now, out of Phoenix, they are dividing again.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.